Hello and welcome again to Unraveling the Matrix with Moon. Today, I would like to talk about basically how I think politics are all bullshit. I think that the presidents are basically chosen beforehand of all the countries. I think that the central banks basically get together and the pharmaceutical companies, maybe the major corporations, but um, the people that are running the big industries and the banks, I guess the oil, the people, whatever they are, aliens, reptilians. I think there's a small group of people that are really influencing the world, and I think that we're getting propaganda all throughout the world. And we really, the only way to kind of cut through the shit is to talk to each other, to get outside more, to get off our phones, to get away from our computers, but to relate to each other. And also, if you have friends in other countries or working in other countries or in other cities, talk to them and, maybe get their perspective from things, because I have seen the news sensationalize things. I've seen fake rallies that were just obviously paid for and made to look like it was through the public. I used to live in New York. I would see like things that look like they were either staged rallies. I'd see real rallies. I'd see real movements. But from the people, but I would also see like things are really suspicious. Or my parents would see stuff on the news and ask me about it, and they'd be like, "Oh, has this been going on?" I'm like, "No, I didn't notice that going on in the city. I was there all day. I didn't notice like." Anyway, we're subject to a bunch of crap. Like, we're just subject to whatever they want to put out on us. And you look at these politicians, like you look at like, even Donald Trump, like when you look at younger videos of him and how his personality was different. And then like, I was really into the Bernie Sanders thing in 2016, and they basically stole the election from him, and he did nothing about it, and basically bent over and took it, and then supported, I guess, the supreme leaders or whoever, they picked for their chosen candidates. And it looks like the same thing's going to happen to him again. And he might be in on it too. He might be controlled opposition. I don't think that, I just see everything they do, and they look like more like WWE characters instead of like real people. I mean, I think a lot of it's just big show they put on for us. They also have certain issues they try to push more, and they push it through. They get their celebrities to talk about different things. They'll make their TV shows and movies. They'll put certain subjects in there and tell us things we're supposed to be upset about, or plant those seeds. And then there are things that actually do affect us, that are more pressing than the subjects they tell us. And nobody does anything about it. Nobody's like, nobody tries to protest or hold their governments accountable, ask for budgets, ask for receipts, audit their local governments. I don't see that going on. I actually, I live in the city of New Orleans, and there's these traffic tickets. They have the red light cameras. Nobody, it's just bogus. They're taking pictures of and sending people tickets for things that aren't dangerous, and maybe they went a little over the speed limit, over the flow of traffic, or maybe they turned at a red light, and they saw nothing was coming, and they knew if they stopped, it would take it longer and give it more of a chance for something to come. So that's why they don't stop, and it was safe, and you get a ticket for running a red light because there's a camera ticket there. I mean, it's or right on red. I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's just they steal and they extort money from us. So of course, not to mention the other issues with some of the violence on wrongly arresting people. But they steal and they extort money from us. They put people in jail for stupid stuff. It's usually they prey on the lower class, the middle and lower class, having to pay these huge fines, scramble to come up with money for things like for going to jail for stupid stuff that doesn't, non-violent crimes and I don't know. It's just a sham. We don't